binky. Did you give him that? Where did you even find that?
It is next to him. That makes it difficult to eat, bud.
Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Today we are going to do a day in the life video so you can see what a day looks like out here in the trailer during quarantine with a baby. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. I taught until 2 in the morning last night and I did not get to sleep until about 4:30 or 5. But luckily Joel will wake up with the baby and let me sleep a little bit. Today I slept until about 10:30. And now the baby's eating breakfast. And he'll probably take a nap here in the next hour or so. But I am having some coffee. Joel is going to make some breakfast for us. And we're going to get the day started.
Oh, well, okay.
Are you gonna eat your breakfast?
Put some blueberries on there. What? Okay, alright.
Today is April 3rd. We are currently camping in Indiana. The parks all are closed in Ohio, so we can't camp any closer to home than we are. We've been thinking about going somewhere else, but can't really find a place with good enough cell service that's still close enough to home that we could go and do laundry if we needed to. But this is where we are currently. It is a beautiful day. There were almost no people in this campground yesterday. But it's sort of filled up. This is when most people's spring break was supposed to be before school got canceled, so it's a little more full now than it was.
I set the extra eggs next to him for the dogs. Pick up the bowl, dumped it all over, and use it.
Benny, did you do that?
Just making a mess in here, no big deal.
Are you ready to get dressed? You don't want to see it? Look! That's you being a whiny butt. A faker whiny butt.
You're not even mad. I'm not even mad. Give that. I didn't realize you were recording.
You can tell him what time it is? Maybe Daddy will throw us that binky. So it is about just before 12:30 and this guy is ready for a nap. We have been trying to go to one nap a day to see if he'll sleep better at night, but the past couple days he's still taking a later nap, just a short one. So we'll see what happens today, but right now he's gonna lay down and he should sleep for at least an hour or two, hopefully. Oh, you're not going to?
10 minutes.
We're gonna get a 10-minute nap out of you? Is that what you're telling me? The baby is asleep. Hopefully he sleeps for a decent amount of time. Normally during this time I would clean and kind of organize in the trailer, but Joel did a really good job this morning of keeping everything pretty tidy. I have 5 classes tonight, so I think I'm gonna get those ready. Although it's a little bit hard to use my hotspot during the day because so many people are using Verizon, but that just means it's a little bit slower and I have to be a little bit more patient, but I can still prep things pretty well during the day. It works a lot better at night when people are sleeping. So I'm gonna try to get my classes ready. I might do a little bit of editing and I will let you guys know when he wakes up. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what the morning looks like before I wake up. So generally the baby will sleep until about 9 or so. We oftentimes have to bring him into the bed with us around 5, and then he'll sleep for a little bit longer. Joel will get up with him around 9 and start playtime with him and just get him kind of out on the floor. He'll put away the pack and play and give him some toys to play with while I sleep. I mentioned before that last night I taught until 2. Normally I teach until 2 a.m. and then come in and try to go to sleep. It is usually really hard for me to just fall asleep for a couple of reasons. One, I know that Bennett will probably wake up within an hour or so of me coming into the trailer because he's ready to nurse. But I don't like to just wake him up because I'm trying to get him to sleep for longer stretches. So I think something in my body just like keeps me awake. Also, I usually drink a little bit of caffeine before my classes. I've been trying to drink it earlier in the night around like 6 or 7 so that it doesn't keep me up later. But I have to have something to keep me up until 2 a.m. So I'm trying to kind of find the balance of keeping myself up for class but making it so that I can fall asleep after. I have found that just chugging a bunch of water helps to keep me awake for a little bit, but if I have a long stretch of classes like I did last night, I need something more than that. I don't know if it's because I drank coffee at 7 or what, but I could not fall asleep last night. I fell asleep around 3 and then he woke up, and then I was up until 4:30 or so and finally fell asleep, and then he woke up again at 5 and we brought him into the bed. So I'm just not getting a lot of sleep. So it's really nice that Joel isn't working right now and he can let me sleep a little bit in the morning. Today I slept until about 10:30. I can sometimes sleep until about 11, and if that's the case, then when I wake up the baby has usually already eaten breakfast and is ready to nurse, play for a little bit, and then take a nap. So usually our morning goes pretty smooth. He takes a nap and we can get some stuff done. The afternoons are a little bit different, so you'll kind of see how that goes. He wakes up in a pretty good mood usually from his nap, but it's hard figuring out if he should take a second nap or not, because a lot of times he doesn't want to take it until about 7, which is too early for bed on our schedule but too late for a nap. We'll see what happens today. A reward for each lesson and a prop for each lesson, and I am planned out for the night. Okay guys, so I just wanted to check in. The baby's still sleeping. It is 2 o'clock. Joel just got back from driving around, and here's what he is doing. Hello. Baby is awake. He slept for about an hour and a half. Which is not a super long time, so he'll probably take a nap again later. And we are going to eat some lunch. Oh, he's snuggling with Daddy. That's so sweet.
Get about 5 to 10 seconds of snuggling out of this guy.
Per day.
Just a max. He does not snuggle.
You're not a snuggler, huh? No, you're not. That was it. Does that feel good? Baby is playing. Joel is getting ready to make some lunch. And I am going to put on a movie because I need the distractions. What are you doing, Benny?
Drumming on the couch?
Because we got a little bit of an old school setup here, we don't have remotes for anything. So this is Joel's old phone, and they used to make them so that they had the, I forget what it's called, like infrared or something, and you could use them as remotes, but the new phones don't have it anymore, so we have to use the old one. So we just use this as the remote. What you doing? You got a smile now? He hasn't taken his eyes off of it, but I can't tell if he likes it or not. He only smiled for like a second. Alright, so it's about 4 o'clock, I think. 4?
Sure.
And we are taking a walk around the campground. It filled up over the last 2 days, so we're just gonna check it out. Yeah. That does not normally happen, but he fell asleep on that walk, so we're gonna see how long he naps for. This actually would be a pretty good time for a nap, but he won't normally nap at this time, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so it is about 5:15 and the baby just woke up. He is out here playing with Joel. I came inside while he was sleeping and put the movie back on because I have been just feeling a little anxious today and I like the distraction, so I am hanging out in here. They are hanging out there, but they'll probably come in pretty soon, and we are going to try to figure out our plan once we leave here. We are here until the 7th. Today is the 3rd. And we're not really sure what we're going to do after that because that's our 14 days and you can only stay in the Indiana State Park for 14 days consecutive. We may drive to a different campground and come back, or we may try somewhere else completely, but the thing about this campground is that we have good self-service, so I can teach without any issues, but that's not always the case with campgrounds. So yeah, we got to figure out what we're going to do. I think I mentioned it earlier, but all of the campgrounds in Ohio are closed right now, so we can't stay there unless we find like a private place to go. So we're gonna look around and see what our options are. Why does he seem sideways?
I'm trying to adjust him.
It is about 7:30. We just finished, Joel just finished making dinner. I did nothing. Benny is eating, although he's eaten everything on his tray, so now he's drinking water. We're gonna watch a movie and eat dinner, and I have my first class at 10 o'clock tonight, so I'm already ready for those for the most part, but normally I don't start until a little bit later, so I'll just make sure I'm ready before we put the baby down for bed.
At least someone fits good in this shower, bud. Yeah.
So after dinner, we do a bath for Benny. It's about 8 right now, a little after 8. And he's gonna hang out in there and play for a little bit. And then we'll get jammies on, have a bottle, and go to sleep, hopefully. Right? Are you gonna go to sleep? It is this little guy's bedtime. Daddy made a bottle and he's gonna eat it and lay down. It's about 8:30, so pretty good timing. Really pretty out here. Poor Copper. What you doing, buddy? Did you want to come inside? Okay. Hang on. We got Benny's bed set up. You're a big boy holding it all by yourself. Alright guys, so baby is asleep. It's 9:15. I need to go get ready for my classes, and Joel is going to have a beer and hang out and clean up outside from making dinner. I would say that's pretty much it for our day in the life, but my night is just getting started. I am working for 4 hours tonight. Not solid. I do have a break in there, but I have classes from 10 until 2 a.m. So I am not done with my day in the life, but I am gonna end the video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this and seeing kind of what it's like to be out here quarantined in our trailer, and we will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.